Hello. It is this time again. It is Flosstube time. I know I'm a few days late, but still, I'll be worse than that. So that doesn't feel like it's too bad. It's 7:30 in the evening on Wednesday, March 18th, and gosh, it feels a bit weird filming so late. Usually when I do a Flosstube, I get my video done, like, I don't know, all the bits done a bit earlier and then ready to do the editing and whatnot. But here I am anyway. Okay, sip of iced tea. I think I'm good to go. So, welcome. You have come to watch I Sit Birds Flosstube video. My name is Laura. I am originally from Finland, but live here in Melbourne, Australia, with my lovely husband called Mr. Bird. And our kitty cat, Daisy, who makes an appearance every now and then. Sometimes not on camera, sometimes she's just off to the side because both of them are very camera shy. So it's just me on the camera. I feel like it's been forever. Has it been forever since I've talked about a home visit? It's time for a home visit. I feel like it's been forever. Yeah, this year just feels weird. And my filming has been weird and stitching has been weird. Like everything is just weird. So am I ready for a home visit? Are you ready for a home visit? I hope you are, because I'm here anyway. So what has been happening? Do you feel like the first 2 weeks of March have just disappeared? Like I don't quite know what has happened, but I feel like they've just gone no time. I feel like I started the month well, like doing my March Stitchy stuff. And then I feel like I have totally fallen off the Stitchy wagon. Okay, no. I can't say that. No. I am stitching. I have fallen off my plants wagon. I think that's more like it. I keep looking at the... Come on. I keep looking at my March stitching page, and I mean, there's a fair bit of red, so I mean, I have done something. I've done these, but we go... I'm not doing well with Whipco. I keep falling behind with my dimension stitching. With biathlon, doing well. There's only 1 weekend left, and these are like extra challenges. There's no red there, but I mean, I did finish that one already as well. Well, you'll see later in this video. Well, I think the best thing is to do what we usually do and to send you off watching the videos that I've done. Yeah, I'm still not doing the usual kind of filming, which is a bit of a bummer. I sometimes forget to film when I start something, and I seem to catch something where I had forgotten to film afterwards. So I'll need to show you at the end then what happened there. But yeah, it'll get better. It's like it's better and I felt better. Things always change anyway, right? Yeah, they do. Things change. Okay, I'm gonna send you off now, and when you come back, I'll show you a few more things, and then I'll let you go and do some stitching. even though I think you'll be stitching while watching this, because I did some stitching while I was watching my own videos. I was going to film like at the beginning, sort of what I was working on, but then I was like, well, if I show what I'm going to be working on, then you already see the progress that has happened since filming some of these videos, and it didn't feel quite right, so I didn't. So, but I did stitch the whole time. So, okay, I'll send you off now. I'll see you in 2 hours. Hello. I think it's time to start the March edition of I Stitch Birds and get the March stitching going. I feel like yesterday and today, like I've done barely any stitching at all. Well, yesterday I did the Flosstube, and today the day just disappeared. I think always the start of the month is a little bit difficult because there are so many things on the plan, and like it's not overwhelming as an amount of like whips to work on. It's just like where to start. That's where the problem is. Like I can't decide, and then I end up doing nothing because even though I tell myself that stitching anything is better than nothing, it's still difficult. But I was a bit wise last night though, and I decided to grab all the stuff that I need to work on this month. I mean, of course there'll be others, but you know, stuff I know. And sorry, could have done this a bit easier. Here we go. And put things like the whips on Q-snaps so that everything is ready to be worked on. So I figured, how about we start this video by just having a look. What's there? What will I be working on? I mean, I talked about it in the last Flosstube, but I mean, that was last Flosstube. Who remembers anything from that? I don't. So, I of course have my dimensions, Lakeside Village. Today is 3rd of March. I haven't done any of March 100 stitches a day yet. But I know I can catch up. It won't be a problem. Even if I'm a week behind, I'll still be able to catch up. I can do just 200 a day until I'm caught up or whatever, you know. It looks so good. It looks so good. Maybe tomorrow morning I'll get onto that. Then I have, oh yeah, this works well as well if I keep going down the forgetting to film when I start working on something, because now you will have seen the start for everything. So the 2 Whipco goals, I got the clifftop footpath view, which I put on this a little bit bigger Q-snap so I can keep going down here, or if I feel like, I don't know, moving a little bit that way, I can do that too. Then the other Whipco, which is the May. So I thought that I would concentrate on this bottom right quarter, which starts sort of like here. So it nicely fit on this small one. Gosh, doesn't that fabric look so good? This is like, I think this is my favorite color of this series, this Eva by Uberher 28 count. So I'm looking forward to working on this, even just for the fabric, but it's just one of those that will be difficult to get started with. Then I have the 26 in 26 challenge, and I am going to work on Texas blue bonnet. So here is the start for that. Still had some thread hanging because I was last working on the text that is at the bottom, but it's 101. So definitely not my favorite, but needs to get done. So when I'm working on my 500 stitches, I think that's where I'll be starting. I love it that I've got the whole frame done, and it really is quite small, so 500 stitches should take me, you know, quite far, I think. Then again, it could be that just doing the text here with 101 will be like, okay, we're done. Then of course I still have chamomile cat on Q-snap, all sparkly and pretty. It's so beautiful. It just looks so lovely. Put it in the box there with the others. I still left this one on the Q-snap because I'm doing that rainbow connection challenge where I need to do 300 stitches on each color of the rainbow, and one of them is indigo, and there is like a light indigo that is used somewhere in this area, I think. So might as well do it on this one and get a little bit more progress. So then the only thing that I've actually stitched last night and a little bit now is I decided to start working on those green stitches. So I grabbed the Anginger red currants. Wait, you can see some of the red currants, because I need to do a few leaves here, and it's pretty much just green. I think there might be a few stitches of brown or something, so easy way to count my green. So this is what I've done so far. That's 435 stitches, so I reckon I'll get the 1,000 done fairly easily. So maybe during the month, maybe I will end up having the whole 3,000 as a goal. Who knows? But yeah, I think I'll just keep working on this one tonight. I don't quite feel ready to swap whips. I'm a little bit in a bad headspace today, but I'm trying. I'm trying to stitch, and thought I'll try a film so that force myself a little bit out of it. Then I have 2 whips that are on Q-snaps, just so that I can work on them when there's time and I feel like it. So I've got my Etsy project, the By the Sea. Really would love to put some stitches on this. It has been waiting for a while now, just sitting here in the Q-snap. But yeah, last month was just too busy stitchy wise to work on it. And then the other one is, of course, the gorgeous collection out kitty cat, or kitten secret stars. Is that what it's called? I think that's what it's called. Oh my gosh, it is so pretty. Like, I like having it here next to me so that I can even just look at it every now and then while here. And oh, my eyes just feel so tired tonight. Really hope that I can cheer myself up a bit. I've been having dates with Jane Tennyson. Again, here, Stitchy days. I mean, she's doing her police work there on the prime suspect. But yeah, some of those episodes are a little bit miserable. Sometimes I'm just fine like watching anything like that. Then sometimes it feels like, yeah, it's not good because of how I happen to be feeling. Just one of those nights where I just feel like an utter dud. I really hate it when I feel like this. I really hate it. But I know that's only stuff that goes in the head. It's not reality, or it's not. If I feel a little bit more upbeat, you know, I'll feel totally different. So I just have to try ignore it. Keep on stitching. And oh dear. Yeah. Keep on going the best I can. By the way, the red currants, that's now at 73%. So it is getting there. I would be so happy if I could finish it this month. That would be amazing. Absolutely amazing. Something really fun to cross off the list. Oh my gosh, I'm practicing already the hand movement so when I cross it off the list. Also, I wanted to show you something. Because something a little bit rare happened today. I bought a pattern because of the thank you button. Use it, thank you. I bought myself a pattern. Here it is. It has sheep. What a surprise. It does have quite a bit of brown, which is like, why did I buy it? But I love the sheep, and I love those pink bushes and some of the green, and the barn looks good there, and I thought it was a nice looking pattern. But I'm going to tell you a little bit more about this pattern later on in the video. Because I think it's time to do a shop tour, because we haven't done one in ages, absolutely ages. So yeah, we'll go and take a look at the shop where I got this pattern from, because there were also other really lovely patterns there, so we could yeah, have a little nosy there. I'd be curious to hear what you all think as well. Okay, I'm gonna get back to stitching, even though I just said I've barely done anything. But I mean, I have done some. I have done 435 since last night. So I'm gonna try and work on it some more. And I'm gonna watch some more Jane Tennyson. But if it keeps making me miserable, I promise I'm gonna swap a different show. Many of you have suggested Murdoch Mysteries for me. I finally found where I can watch I think all seasons. And gosh, every season has so many episodes. Crazy. So I think I'm gonna start watching that after I finish Prime Suspect. Really looking forward to it. Okay. Yes, surprise, it's me. And yes, okay, this year is definitely the catch-up video era, because that's what's happening again. I have stitched some, but I think somehow the days are just still like, they disappear because of the amount of worrying that I do. That's where the days just disappear. And I think that's one reason why I'm not getting the regular kind of filming done. I'm so wrapped up in it that it's like not happening. So, but it's fine. Let's do catch-ups, because you still get to see the stitching. So what day is it? It's Friday today. And Let's start with the dimensions, because I did 4 days of dimensions to catch up. And now I haven't done it yesterday. And, well, not today yet. Just haven't stitched yet today. But here is the latest. Oh, I think this light situation might work well. How good does that look? Oh, that's very nice. I know I worked a bit on the wall here. And I think some of the green. And I don't know, I've been working on like areas like this, and haven't done any of the half stitches. I've been trying to avoid those. just been doing full crosses at the moment. And the half stitches, I'll do those when I can be bothered, because at the moment it's a big no. So there we go. After that, yeah, because I had those finishes over the weekend, then made the video, the last Flosstube. Yeah, I ended up like not stitching very much for 2 days. That's how it was. Yeah. So, you remember color challenges? I already did the 1,000 stitches of green. What? Okay, so maybe 3,000 should be the goal for the month, because I don't know. Maybe sometimes I don't think about it, that there's an awful lot of time to do these things. That I can do more than I think. So I worked on the red currants, and this is 1,000 stitches of green. Wah! So different kinds of greens, different shades. That looks so good. This one has now under 2,000 stitches left to do. Very excited, very excited about that. I would love to get it finished. So I think I'll try and work on it here and there. I'm still a little bit overwhelmed by like can't choose what to work on, but this is definitely staying out though for further stitches. Yeah. I also need to do 300 for the rainbow connection, so I don't know if it's this or another whip, but that looks good. Oh dear. Oh boy. I was up at 3 a.m. last night to watch biathlon. Feeling a little bit tired. I mean, I did sleep after that, but yeah, I think I will definitely need a nap today. You already napping, Daisy? Yeah, I think Daisy's looking to nap. So, because I've struggled to pick what I want to work on, I haven't wanted to go for the whip go yet. But those both are just difficult for me. I just know I'm going to struggle a bit. So, I finally decided to just stitch whatever I want. Like do one of the colors if I can. But that, I hate it that, even though I know that the best thing is just to stitch anything, I sometimes just really get stuck into the, what would be the best thing to stitch now, or something like that. And then I just can't get anything done. And that annoys me like crazy. Okay, so I finally picked the By the Sea. And I did the 300 stitches of blue. And then I ended up stitching a bit of extra as well. So here is that one. I added some more of the brown here, and then went to the lighter blues, and I've done some of the darker blues. and I think then went for a very boring color somewhere here, as it all needs to be added. I was kind of picking then, you know, whatever is the leftmost color, and then just do a strand or two or whatever with that, and then see which one is next. Yeah, there we go. Oh, it's such a complicated one in a way. Oh, I was sent a surprise gift. Love surprise gifts. A very lovely subscriber. Never know if people, their names mentioned or not, so leave it out. You know you are. Send me 4 of these. These are the new thread organizers by Ginger Stitch. These are the same color, but because, you know, they get cut from a sheet, so each one looks a bit different. You can see all sorts there, so I'm showing. There you go. So sparkly and pretty. So sparkly and pretty. Thank you so very much. Now I'm like, what am I going to use these for, like, right now? Because I definitely have some projects where I can use these, so I'm quite excited to do that. They're so cute, so sparkly. Very lovely. And yeah, came here on a really good day because I had to go to an ultrasound because I had a bit of elevated levels in my blood tests, and so I was feeling a bit nervous after that, and came home and that arrived, so that was lovely. And by the way, I got my results back already. All is good. All is good. Then I also said that I was waiting for a shipment from 123 Stitch because things went a bit wrong with the stuff not arriving and whatnot, and they kindly resent the packages, so that arrived as well. So I have 3 new Q snaps. Very excited. And I love having many Q snaps. It makes me so happy. Like, I don't put my whips away in their Q snaps. I always take them off when they go away. But because I really like to work on many things like in one day, but then I don't want to take them off the Q snap when I want to work on something else as well. So I love having so many Q snaps now, so I can just keep working on whatever I want, grab them anytime, and I will have an available Q snap. Hopefully, they might still get all used. Oh, who knows? But in addition to the Q snaps, there were 2 other things. So, well, let's see which way. This way. So, a dimensions kit, a petite one, gold collection. This is Lakeside Morning. How could I not want this? We got the colors. It has 18 count Ada, so that'll get swapped. 18 count ivory Ada. Yeah, well, that'll be easy enough to. I wonder if this one will be my last dimensions kit. If it's true that they have stopped making them. I don't know. But I also have so many of them. There's There's still some that I would want, but also like a couple of the older ones. But I think they're just so difficult to get, and yeah, it's a bit of a difficult one. One that I would really want is the Winter's Hush. I mean, that's still available, I think, but I never seem to find it at any decent price. And, well, not in the budget now anyway. But I think that's a nice one. And another meal hill kit. I have wanted this one for ages. It's the winter pickle, Christmas pickle. I think that's so fun. And so nice to see the color because it's just greens. They look so nice. I so want to stitch this already. I think I'll keep these more mill hills like at the desk just in case if I just all of a sudden just like need one to like start and finish. That is so fun. Oh dear. So this is going to be a long weekend, at least here in Victoria. I never know the other states. It's like things vary from state to state, so it's hard to say it's any sometimes if things are Australia wide or not. And I was chatting with my lovely friend Amy, and she said that it's time that we have some sort of weekend challenge, Stitchy challenge, and because haven't had those very much this year, other than the 24 hours of stitching, which yes, it was a failure, but it was fun anyway. So as I was out yesterday, I was trying to think of, well, what could we do? Because, yeah, the challenge, of course, needs to be something that suits us both. As you well know, I like challenges that have number of stitches. But she doesn't count her stitches, so it needs to fit into, like, time. So we just try and find something that is suitable. Oh, it's funny because I sent her a message, how about we do 100 hours of stitching? I was like, how can we do that? Couldn't do the 24 hours. It was 24 hours that I meant to write to her, not 100 hours. Oh, I couldn't do 100 hours in a weekend. Yeah. Oh, Lara. Gosh. So definitely not doing the 100 hours. Yeah, not enough hours. So at the end, we agreed that we'll do a different challenge each day. So on Saturday, we are starting with colors because of the color challenge. So thinking that we'll change every 3 hours. Well, she's stitching 3 hours. I'm doing 300 stitches, but 3 hours, I think, is like the thing. I think if I get my 300 stitches done and I still have time left, I'm just going to work on something else and then jump onto the next color when the 3 hours is done. So that's going to be Saturday. Really looking forward to that. I think it'll be fun. Then on Sunday, Sunday is kits only day because she's got tons of kits. Oh, I wish you could see her amazing collection of kits. They are fabulous. They're just absolutely amazing. It's like a kit library. I love it. I love it. I love it. And of course, I have tons and tons and tons of kit whips, and they all need to be worked on. I have no idea though, like which ones I'll work on yet. Because I'm just looking at my, you know, the wanting to finish list. Because just about all of them are actually not kits. There's only one. They're mainly just paper pens. Well, the red currants, I mean, it is a kit, even though it didn't come with threads, but it did come with the fabric. But I mean, I've got lots of just kits anyway. So might try and work on something artier. Or I can work on the cute cat. Yeah, I would really like to work on that. Anyway, Sunday is a kid day, so swapping every 3 hours then as well. So we get to work on a few different things. But if one wants to just keep working on something and whatnot, it's not so serious. We'll just keep on going. And I suggested then that on Monday we both work on our oldest whip. Because I know that she really wants to finish hers. And I certainly want to make some really good progress on mine. Because mine, as I've said many times, the oldest ones that I have, like the pre-2022, I don't know what order I started them. I have no idea because I did not write them down. So I'm just going with however I wrote a list when I started writing down my whips. That's just how I'm going. So sweeping planes. Where's my sweeping plane? There it is. So I'll be working on sweeping planes. Yeah, it'll be nice to make some progress on this one. Definitely would love to like fill in that one, fill in that one. Would be great if I could make some, I mean, at least make that all the way there. Would be great if I could work on some more of the sky. Yeah, I really, really would like to work on this one. I'm not, like, it'll be good. What I will need is something good to watch so that I can just then like fall into just stitching that one. So those are the plans for the weekend. It'll be really nice to just concentrate on stitching. Try and forget about all the worrying for a bit. Because I so had enough of it. I really have. I've so had enough, but it just feels impossible to stop. I just feel so unbelievably dumb at times. Like, oh, I can't stop things, but I know the issue is way more complicated than that. And there's lots of like mentioned a few times about how we have the managers in our head that are kind of created to protect you from never getting hurt again by things. And unfortunately, the managers are not good friends, so they do more harm than good often. So they make things very complicated when wanting to change things and activate like crazy. I know it sounds so crazy, but it is true. It's weird. It's really weird. It makes so much sense. So Okay, today. So today's Friday, and I was thinking I would do my daily stuff today, like for the whole weekend, so that that's something I don't need to think about. Like I have today and yesterday to do for dimensions. So I will also try and do Saturday and Sunday. So 400 stitches on dimensions. Then today was, so today and the next 3 days are biathlon days. So that means my whip box is so full at the moment there that so that means doing 100 stitches a day on this one. So I need to do 400 stitches to cover the weekend. Yeah, so Chamomile Cat and Lakeside Village, they are what I'll be working on today. Maybe I'll start with this one. Get some stitching done. Might do like 200, then swap to Lakeside Village and then come back to this one again. Daisy's ready to keep. I'm gonna find something to watch. I've been watching an Australian series called Underbelly because it's something that is based on like true events here in Melbourne. I think it was between like 94 and 2004? There was a lot of like gangland warring going on, lots of shooting other gangsters and whatnot. Extremely well-known stuff here. And they made a really interesting TV series based on that. And I never got around to watching it. And for quite a while, it was actually banned here in Victoria because there were many trials going on about the events. So they couldn't show the series because for the jury and, you know, all that. So, and then when it in the TV, I don't know, just never got around to watching it. So I'm finally watching it now. I also started watching on BritBox a series called Hinterland. I'm really liking that one. That seems like a really good series. There's 3 seasons of it, which I'm really happy about. Yeah, it could be that I'll put that one on instead of the Underbelly. Because Underbelly just needs a little bit more watching. Because there's like stuff happening all the time. Okay, Hinterland it is. Dimensions, Chamomile Cat. I got my day sorted. I'm just going to put a tent up for Daisy. Yeah, she likes a quilt put over an armchair so that she can jump in there and then just be cozy and sleep. So I'm going to get her comfy. I'm going to make myself a cup of tea. And stitchy time! Yeah! Let's stitch. I'll come back later and show the progress. Let's see if I get done. Goodness me, birds were going crazy out there. Oh yeah, listen to those. So yesterday I ended up working on the dimensions as planned, and I did 3 days worth. So yesterday's the day before and for today, so that I can just stitch away today. And I think if I have any ever time in the 3-hour periods, like if I get the color done before the 3 hours is up, then I might work on a bit extra on this one. But gosh, doesn't it look great? It looks so good. So today the first color got called, and it is violet. What a difficult one. I don't have a lot of Whipsuit purple, so I am working on the raven. I mean, this one certainly needs some loving, so I did some of the dark, and now I'm onto this violet color here. So I'll just keep on working on that and report back in a couple of hours. And here we go. 300 stitches done with the darker purple. Well, it was like a blend with purple and dark blue, I think. And these are all definitely dark violet. So really happy to have added the 300 to this, because this one still never calls my name to work on it. So I think it's good to do some stitches on it when I need to, because at some point it'll get easier. This is actually the corner, the bottom corner of the pattern. So great to have hit that. Bye. So it's like 40 minutes now till it's time to pull the next color. So I think always when I have that extra time, yeah, I'll either work on the dimensions or some other whip, or I don't know, maybe go work on the jigsaw puzzle. I think that's a good idea too. Nice to have like a little break. Oh dear, I totally forgot to film when the next color got called. So the second color that got called was orange. Was definitely easier than the purple, because I know quite a few of my whips do have orange of different sorts. It was like, well, which one should I pick? Then I thought, yes, the big pumpkin. So I have added now 300 stitches to this. Did some of the darkest the orange, and then sort of two, not the lightest one here, but some of the other ones. And looking so good already. I think I'll definitely work on that pumpkin when there's another chance. I wonder if it does it have yellows, or, well, no, because yellow is still to be called. So it's looking good. It's looking good. Woo! So now I'm gonna have a little lunch break because I finished so quickly. I think it's really good because get to have a break and relax a bit, and then it's like time for another 300 stitch lot. I really would like to get this finished this year. Let me just quickly check how many stitches. It's at 60%, 59.96, and it has 2,103 stitches left, which really isn't bad. And like cross stitches, 1,230, and then 932 half stitches, and the rest are backstitching. Yeah, it's like not that much left, but somehow it feels like overwhelming. I think I need to get that pumpkin done, and I reckon the rest will feel a lot easier. Okay, I'll be back when I have the next color. Okay, I'm here. I remember. I need to film. So, Mr. Bird's Big Indigo. Great. But I knew already that when that gets, I'm going to be working on this one, because apparently 334 is light indigo, so I'm just going to go with that. The only problem is that all those indigo stitches are a little bit all over the place, but I'm going to give it a go. See what happens. Just might be a bit slow going, but well, we'll see. We'll see. Okay, good morning. It's Sunday now, the 8th of March. Oh, it's a Women's Day, isn't today 8th of March? I think it is. Happy Women's Day. So I didn't end up filming any more updates yesterday. I think, yeah, what a surprise. Got a bit anxious and fell into that hole for a minute. So So good. So indigo, I knew I was going to struggle with it, and I did. I put the project on the bigger Q-snap, one of the new ones. So I'm going to keep it as the 11 by 11 for these bigger ones. I did I did 83 stitches, so I'm just gonna little by little get them done. Whenever I feel like picking it up, just keep working on it until I get that 300. Then this will go away, because I just don't want to work on it at the moment. I'm just struggling a bit too much with it. So there you go. Then after that, what got called was blue, and both Amy and I decided just to keep going with the blue for the rest of the night, because it was like, well, do we pick another color like at 9 o'clock, or just keep going with the blue? Both enjoyed blue, so why not? I had already done my blue for the challenge, but of course I was still going to work on the blue. I thought first that I'm just going to work on like mostly blue anyway, but I ended up actually doing just blue stitches for the 3 hours, and I then kept working on it even more. So I picked By the Sea, and I felt quite a bit here now. Wow, I did all of the dark ones and the blend with the dark ones, and I think did some of that leg, whatever was missing. It had like a white the skin color sort of blend. And now you see which color? That's like 762, so like very light gray. So I got the light gray. I still need to finish this brownie bit here at the bottom, and backstitching. But this is now over 50% done. Oh my gosh, I'm so excited about that, because I knew that this would be the biggest one of the quarters to work on, like the most stitch heavy. And yeah, I mean, obviously, so since it's now 50%, over 50% done, and it's not finished yet, so it looks great. I really enjoy working on this. Like once I get started, like get familiar again with it. So today is kids only day. I was going to start with the cat, but the morning I knew I had to shower this morning. As you know, I always struggle getting into the shower. So that got my day going a bit late. And it didn't help that I was up until almost like 2:30 or whatever it was, watching biathlon. So I'm still a bit tired. But I have now showered and I've been out, and it is getting to 10:15. So I'm going to be working on the first whip until midday, and then swapping for another 3 hours and another 3 hours. So oh my god, I have so many whips out at the moment. So I am thinking I might start with Whip Go, because I'm a bit nervous to get into this, so I'm not going to stress about the time or how much to get done. I'm just going to get familiarize myself with it again and get any stitches going. And yeah, I'll be back then in a couple of hours, and we'll see what I do. I guess I'll just continue going down here, but you never know. Never know what kind of surprise brings. But I'm looking forward to stitching a bit more. Last night I kept watching that Hinterland. I'm still enjoying it. Like, I just find it quite interesting, the cases that are on, and also the people, and oh my gosh, it's just so bleak. So bleak down there in Wales in some of these bits. I love it. I love it. So I'm gonna get back to watching that and work on this one a bit. Great plan, great plan. I'll see you soon. Okay, so at least I made a little bit of progress, sort of, well, whatever is down here. It looks like so little, but that is 260 half stitches. So that means that for my whip go, out of my 850 stitches, I've done now 129.5. I'm happy with that. I knew that this was going to be a little bit slow going, a little bit difficult. So yeah, that is good. That is very good for me. You just put it away, put the threads away. There you go. So it is midday now. So I am swapping now to the gorgeous kitty cat. Been looking forward to working on this a little bit. I think today, I think because yesterday I was trying to work like on certain number of stitches to get to the goals and everything. I think today I'm just taking it easy. That feels really good to me. And this cat is now at 35.5%. This quarter would have 623.5 stitches left. Oh my gosh, I haven't worked on this since a month ago, 8th of February. Yeah, I think the month ended up being such that just didn't have a chance to get back to this, and I have really wanted to. So I'm gonna be happy working on this today. I guess I'll be working more on the, I'm just wondering whether to go for the ear or the base. I don't know yet. I'll see what the colors call, and whether to start from the least number of stitches left or the most. Gosh, it looks so amazing. I still can't believe how good this looks. It's unbelievable. All right, I'm pretty keen to get stitching now. Oh dear. Oh. I'm ready. So it is today, Monday, and like I said, it's a public holiday here. God, how did my face go so red? Did it go because I don't know what happens. Anyway, public holiday today, and today's plan was to work on my oldest whip. Yeah, the usual spiel that goes after that, you already heard it. Sweeping planes. What excites me is that now I have the first half of the pattern is now fully stitched. Yay! Pretty happy about that. But I can't believe that there's still like 9,000 stitches left. Oh my gosh, like, whoa. 9,026 is the number of stitches left. Oh, I'll be stitching this a long time, but can I get it finished this year though? Because that would be amazing. I would really like to finish it this year. But before I put it back, the Q-snap, so exciting to get to move it there a bit. I thought I would show it first. There it is, there it is. How nice is it to see those chickens properly now as they got backstitching around them. So I filled there was some of the green that needed filling, and then some bits down here, and then I just backstitched the chickens and worked on the sky to the halfway point. I did a couple of extra columns there at this one bit further, but sort of like there's the halfway point, and whatever is done on this side is where I first started, here in the middle. So I'm so happy that I decided to then count my way to the left and start from here again, so everything has been stitched since then. But it is now nice that I'll start tackling the other half, that there's already stitching there, so it's not starting just from nothing. It just it's a surprisingly difficult one. I don't know if what makes it difficult is that the colors are very layered, so they are more rows, than they're not as suitable for column stitching. Feels like they're more the stitching in rows. Do I have this out anywhere? I don't know where it is. Otherwise I would have shown you the cover picture. Oh, I can of course show it on the Q-snap. Q-snap, iPad. So difficult at times, isn't it? Come on. There it is. Whoa, 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 whoa. So there it is. You can see now the half that I've already done and what is left there on the other side. Plenty more sky. I've sort of done parts of the house, because it's sort of, I've done a bit here. Oh, then I had that trough and a tree and another chicken. I bet I get to backstitch that chicken there as well, because I think I've done like some of those stitches. Yeah, it is a lovely one though. It is a lovely view still. I very much still like the pattern, like how it looks. So yeah, it'll be nice to now move it on the Q-snap, and then just have to figure out how I want to work on it. But yeah, I've definitely decided this will most definitely be one of the whips for the cycling challenges, because one cycling challenge is usually like 3,000, isn't there? 3,000 stitches, like a bit over 3,200, 300, 400. Hey Daisy, have you had a good kip? So I mean, really, if I use this for all 3 of the cycling challenges, I could get it finished. I'm not sure if I'm up for that, but we'll see. Because I have quite liked having a different one for each challenge. But I really would love to finish this though. I will really need to think about that. It just feels quite suitable for it, because it does have different kinds of things to stitch and different colors and well, I guess it's just something I need to think about, because I haven't, like, it's still a while until the challenge. So in May is when the first cycling challenge is, the Giro d'Italia. So I still have a little bit away. Good girl. And it's not like I ever have a shortage of whips that I could use for it. But many that I want to finish don't have maybe that many stitches, or they're just a little bit different. I like to work on these bigger projects so that they get a good chunk of stitches off. Okay, well, I'm gonna think about it, and I'm gonna put it back on the Q-snap now and get back to stitching. There's still a few hours of stitching time left. Okay, here I am, Tuesday night, almost 10 p.m. I caught up on dimensions today. Did 3 days worth since I didn't do any on Sunday and Monday, so I did those, and today's I just kept stitching this darker green here, so started up here and then did some there and then moved down here, and that was 300 stitches. Seriously, it amazes me when it just comes together. It's funny because I was going to be doing some half stitches here, but I've managed to forget how many strands I've been using. Oh, I'm such a dumb It's like, because I keep changing how many strands I want to use for the half stitches in different places, and then I either write them somewhere and I can't find that piece of paper anymore, or just don't write it down anywhere thinking, oh yeah, I'll remember. Yeah, no. So I'll have to figure it out, and then I can do some half stitching. But it's been nice to just stitch with 2 strands. I've been just picking whatever has 2 strands, that's what I pick. I actually did that bit first. That was just 2 strand half stitch, so yeah, I really don't mind working on this at the moment. I think this second slice of it is much nicer than the first one. And I wonder if it's because there's more of this just like 2 strand stitching with the buildings here and the trees and whatnot. That could be it. So after this, let me just put it away. I felt a bit overwhelmed again because I have so many stitchy choices that are great. So I then decided just pick whatever is calling my name the most. Or it doesn't matter if I'm not stitching it for any challenge or anything. The main thing is that I just get some stitching done on something I want to stitch. So grab the red currants. Isn't it looking so good? It is now, I think, 82% done. I am so happy. I finished the 2 leaves. I mean, I had already finished that one, so mainly finished that. Did the back stitching, and then or the figure 1, stitched that. And I just took it off the Q-snap so I can move it, because this is now the area to finish. And there's some berries. Yep, some red currants here. 2 leaves and the red currants. That's it. I say that's it, but it's still like 1500 stitches though. But yeah, just need to put it in the right spot so I can access the whole area that is left, and I can then maybe start doing color completing, because you know I love doing some color completing when I'm getting towards the end of a project and there's only a smaller area left. Yeah, really excited. I so want this finished this month. That will just make me super happy. And yeah, then it would be another whip that I don't have at my desk or next to the desk, making me feel overwhelmed. There are just so many whips I really want to work on. I'm really enjoying working on them. So, okay, I'm just gonna put this back on the Q-snap and get back to stitching. By the way, I've finished watching that show Hinterland, and I don't think I mentioned it yet, but I was really surprised to notice that that series, so there were 3 seasons, it was filmed in like 2013 to 2016. But can you believe that I went Googling and seems like this year they are releasing another season. Wow. After so many years, after 10 years. Isn't that amazing? Just doesn't seem to happen that often. So I can't wait to see the new series. And yeah, I really, really enjoyed it. I really enjoyed it a lot. And now I've been watching a non-crime one. It's a series called Paradise, which is about like a department store. Many years ago. I don't know what year this is set at, but many years ago. Anyway, I'm quite enjoying that as well. So it has been quite a nice one to keep watching while I'm stitching. Whoa. Oh dear. Guess what happened this morning? Because it's 8:20 now, and this happened already like an hour ago. I have another finish! Yay! Yes. That is so exciting. Finish number 10. Oh, super awesome. Let me just see. Oh. So, and what did I finish? Well, that's it. It is the red currants. I am really excited. Like yesterday, I knew that I wanted to work on this. Is this gonna shine a bit less if I turn it? Oh, giving me a little bit. Woo! Wow, the lights are very exciting here this morning. Anyway, so yesterday I decided that I'm just gonna, gosh, surely this light can work better somehow. I don't know. Anyway, so yesterday I decided that I wanted to work on the red currants. Really wanted finished. But I knew that there were too many stitches yesterday because it was like under 1500, maybe like 1400 stitches left. I just don't do that many in a day. But now that I just went to look at my saga, and yesterday I did 1029.5 stitches. Wow, that is a lot more than I thought that I did. I really don't think I often stitch over 1,000 stitches in a day. Yeah, I don't think it happens that often, but I also don't keep track fully on how much I stitch, so you know. But yeah, I got it finished this morning. I woke up after 4 and I was feeling a bit hot in bed, so I decided to get up, go to the armchair on the other side and maybe sleep for a couple more hours there and then get up and stitch. But then I started thinking about it and I was like, I really would like to finish it. And why not just have a really good start for the day, get it done, and then if I feel like napping or not, I can, and I don't really need to stress about it or that the day is disappearing, because I always stress about that sort of things. I haven't gotten anything done, and no, I got it done. Let's see if I can show it. I actually did iron it at least a bit, but you know, why is it that when ironing a fabric it looks great, it's like you've done a great job, then you lift it up and then you can see all the creases and whatnot that's still there? I don't get it. Here it is. That's it. That's it. It's finished. See, looks like I haven't ironed it at all. But it was much worse before. Oh my gosh, it is so beautiful. Show you a little bit closer. This was the very last thing I stitched. There it is. Oh my goodness. It is so lovely. I mean, it is not surprising that so many people love these patterns because they turn out just so beautiful. And if wanting to like work on a series of patterns, these are so great because there are lots of patterns in this series. There are berries, there's fruit, there's vegetables, there's flowers, there's just all sorts, and yeah, they're magnificent. I do have the raspberry waiting to be worked on next, but I mean, I'm certainly not starting it yet. And this kit, it did come with the like dragonfly charm, but I decided to leave it out. Sure, like there it would have been, because I really didn't think that it needed it. I liked it. I liked it without it. So there we go. A finish it is. And yeah, I'm quite excited about what's coming up with stitching now then, because I just really needed to get that out of the way. I've been a bit slack with my March stitchings. So for the next few days, I'm gonna do some catching up, make sure I'm up to date again with dimensions, because I didn't do that yesterday, so I need to do yesterday and today, and do the 26 and 26. I need to do the 2 whip goes. Oh, and it's another biathlon weekend coming up, so, but I mean, I don't need to worry about that yet today. But that means they're working on the chamomile cat. Really fun stitching. I mean, it doesn't really matter what order I work on them. I'm just gonna grab whatever calls my name the most. Gosh, I'm tempted to work on the chamomile cat. How many days is it this weekend? Yeah, 4 days. So 400 stitches. Okay, I'm gonna start with the dimensions, then move on to the chamomile cat. Or the 26 and 26. I don't know. So many really exciting options. I just want to work on them all because it's all so fun. Okay. Well, that's it for now. I'll be back later. So, here for my own amusement. Then again, let's look at what happens when there is a finish. So this is my Stitchy diary. Does it actually say? It says stitching notes. And here is my finishes list for this year. And here we go. I have 10 finishes now. So 12th of March, La Grosse. I am so amazed by how many finishes I've had already this year, and it's mid-March. I know there's going to be some point where there's like not going to be any finishes happening for a month or two or something, because that's bound to happen, because some of there still are lots of stitching to do. But Yeah, I'm really, really amazed. There's been some big surprises for me, like finally getting the bacon and eggs done. Like I say, it wasn't exactly small, but it had other problems. And the autumn sheep, getting that finished. And of course, like I didn't expect like the winter quail to get already finished, and the fox that got finished, and woolly jumpers. It's just been surprising. I think it was like the first two, those were expected because I knew I would be finishing them soon in the year, and but yeah, then many of the others just no. So this has been fantastic. So as the red currants were it was a category whip. It's in the plants category. So I got Mr. Bird to pick the next one from here. I did tell him that if he picks flower a day, I'm not going to do that. That will just go back into this bag because I already have quite a few big ones on my category list. I didn't want another massive one because I just can't concentrate on too many of them at the same time. So he actually didn't pick flower a day. What came out was Texas bluebonnet. How amazing is that? Because I'm just about to start working on it actually today, because today's the 12th for the when another fortnight of the 26 and 26 starts, and that's what I'm going to be working on. Where is it? There it is, waiting to be worked on today, because I really wanted to get these ones finished first. So that's very exciting. So that is now over there on the categories board, and I have marked it off from my possible finishes list. Look at that, how many I've managed to finish already. Oh my gosh, that is so exciting. It's not in the paper pattern whips. I do have it, of course, the paper pattern, but this one is for ones that I only have as paper pattern. I don't have like on the iPad. Okay, and then of course my very special whip list. You know, I was just talking about my whip list with the lovely Stitcher the other day, because I said to her that I absolutely love having this whip list. Makes me really happy to look at it, because I just get to see sort of very quickly what's there, what the year is, where it belongs. Always the lighter blue is the year divider. So this one was here towards the end of 2023. Oh, I see the fox was to that. So here we go. Get to cross it off. Oh my gosh, that makes me just so happy. Then we need to look for the number. So the autumn sheep was the last one. So 73. So this one, 72. So that is how many whips I have now. My gosh, 72. Oh, the numbers are going down. So very excited. It'll be fun to see what gets finished next. I think it'll be the Texas bluebonnet. But you never know. Somehow they just keep surprising me. I mean, there are still some here that aren't, you know, like absolutely huge in size. So hopefully little by little get those done, while also keeping working on those bigger ones that will take longer. And God, I still would love to finish more from this pre-2022. Like the dawn and dusk, like they are not huge, but gosh, they are so difficult. Everything else just a little bit, yeah, I don't know. But yeah, I do think about the walk under the stars for a cycling challenge. Maybe, who knows? Okay, I think that's it. Do I need to mark anything else off? No, I did already move it from my, this is like my categories saga folder. So I already moved it off to the finishes one from here. So these are my current ones. Of course, I don't have Texas Blue Bonnet as a saga, so that is not here. Okay, that's it. Hello. What day is it today? Today is Saturday, 14th. Had a Stitchy meetup today, which was really nice. I had a really good time. Really good time. And I got lots of stitching done. I knew that it was going to be a quieter meetup today because there's a retreat in Albury and quite a few of the girls are out there having fun and stitching away. But I'm still really glad that there was a stitching meetup for us here, so that us who didn't go to the retreat could meet up and do some stitching. So I'm still very behind with stitching after my finish. I totally fell into that hole again after finishing something where I'm just so tired and just worn out from the effort of trying to finish something that I end up like not stitching much for a couple of days. I really wanted to, but it just wasn't happening. So yesterday, where have I put it? Ah, here it is. Yes, I've got quite a few things to do. I know I've been talking about it already. Sure I have talked about it, not just thought about it in my own head. No, I'm sure I've talked about it. So, I decided that first I need to do 26 and 26. I think I want to keep that up, even though I always have 2 weeks to do it. But because the end times don't line up with like end of month or mid-month, I don't want to miss out. Like, I don't want to miss the dates. So I like to get that done as soon as the time where it starts. So mine is, of course, I did already show it, but I don't know. I still feel like I need to show it again. I don't know, whatever reason. I can't remember. Here it is. Texas Blue Bonnet by the Drawn Thread. I'm still really happy I have this pattern. And the reason why it hasn't been finished, because I started this one (2024). The reason why it hasn't been finished really is that I started it on a different fabric. I wasn't happy with the fabric. And then it just takes a while to get going. And I don't know. Last year I worked on totally different things, so it's like, can't work on everything. I just want to show because I started, and if I feel a bit off, I'm just so tired. It's like after socializing, like I leave the meetup feeling great, and then I get home and it's like little by little I just notice I get more and more tired. Then it takes just a little bit of time to recover. I've had dinner, I've had dessert, and now I really just wanted to come and sit at the desk. Maybe start emptying my meetup bag and do some stitching and film. So you remember one of those kitty cat thread organizers that I received? Thank you very much again. I put my silks on there. This is the one I have been working on. This is Matilda by, I think it's Stinky Dice, that one. But yeah, the other ones, gosh, they do really feel lovely and soft. So I just wanted to put one of these in good use, and that was perfect. So I had to do the 500 stitches, and I got that done last night. Yeah. Oh, I was so happy. Finally got it done. Here it is. So I decided to just stick to that one color and just stitch whatever was in that color. Finish these stupid 1/1 stitches. But they look good though, like the text looks good. I really did prefer this one to the backstitch version. But unfortunately, there's more words up here to still do. Oh. But yeah, I'm pretty happy with where, like how far the 500 stitches took me. So the next 500, like I feel like, what, 1,000 stitches finish this? So in a month from now get it finished? Unless I just feel like working on it when I have a chance. Well, anyway, I like it. I like it. So then today, let me just take it out, because that is still in the bag. This is a good way for me to start get the stuff out. Oh God. Just had like a, when I take with me something that is in the way, I usually just have a look at what colors. I might just grab like three bobbins with me, and that's it. I work on those what I can, and yeah, there were more than enough to work on. So this was, of course, my current biathlon whip. Gosh. Biathlon whip, the chamomile cat. Oh my gosh. Come on, sort it out. Chamomile cat. So last night I managed to do 100 stitches, but I knew that this weekend I need to do another 300 stitches to cover the rest of this weekend's race days. So I just wanted to get that done. I think, like, I do like doing 100 a day, but at the moment it just sometimes feels like just get it all done for a certain time, or catch up, or whatever it ends up being, and then can concentrate on some other goal that I have. But this is looking really good, because today at the Stitchy meetup I got over 300 stitches done. So I am done for the weekend. And look at that. Doesn't that look fantastic? What I was mainly working today on was like the petals of these flowers. They had surprisingly many stitches. Now I'm looking at it, I'm like, did it really count correctly? But I mean, it was the app counting it, so that's great. I can already do backstitching on that. Actually, I could backstitch both flowers already. Now that is very exciting, because I also want to see them. Also the white stitches for the bee there. Wow. So this side is almost done. Very tempted to also keep this out just so that I could do, like if I feel like it, I could do a bit of backstitching, like get ahead a bit. So one thing I'm thinking about, next weekend is the last biathlon weekend of the season. So that's another 4 days and 400 stitches. I'm wondering if I could finish this next weekend. It's a very exciting thought. That would be my 3rd biathlon piece finished. I like it. I like that idea. I really, really like it a lot. So let's see how the week goes. And then the weekend. Because it really doesn't have that much. And all of this is just half stitches around it. Then it's just backstitching. I think it's doable. It's well doable. So that can now also wait there. The next thing I need to start working on is dimensions. Like I'm behind all the time this month. So time to get caught up again. I hate it that I have this fabric all wonkily. Yeah, it drives me a bit crazy, but I do not want to take it out and try and put it back again. So there is the starting point. I don't know yet what I'll be stitching. Let's see. Yeah, the house is like tilted because it's a bit wonkily there. But I'll see whatever color calls my name and just start from there. Oh. I think that's it. I don't think I had anything else to share at the moment. So I'll talk to you later. I feel like I'm here on camera like all the time. For some reason, I feel lazy holding it in hand. Oh, very mood lighting here today. Just a second. Okay. So today, I actually did catch up my dimension stitching. So I had to add the extra 100 this morning because to count for today. But I'm all caught up. And here is that gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous thing. This looks so nice. I really do enjoy stitching this part. I don't know how it's going to go when I start doing the half stitches again, but I'm still struggling to can't remember how many strands I used for the half stitching. Oh my gosh, why do I not take better care of this? But oh my gosh, the colors are so pretty. It's really nice to look at it there. I think I worked today on it was this area. I used some blends and whatnot. Added some more greens anyway. But tomorrow I'm gonna try and start the day by doing my 100 stitches so that I'm not gonna fall behind again. Just wondering. So tomorrow I do the dimensions first. I don't need to do any biathlon stitching. I think I need to pick the cliff top footpath view. Why was that so difficult to say? Cliff top footpath view. Because I only have that tiny start on it. to get to my 850 stitches. But I really need to get one of my whip goes done, so I'm gonna pick that first because I already have it out and it's sort of suitable. Because for the other one I need to get some colors. Actually, I do have the colors. Okay. Anyway, I'm gonna go with the cliff top thing. So tonight, which is Sunday night, by the way, I decided to give myself a bit of a treat for doing good work on the catching up. And I was doing some backstitching on the chamomile cat. I have more flowers. Look at those. Oh, they're so pretty. There will be stems here with 2 strands of black, but I didn't want to do them yet because they're very like long stitches, so, and I still need to move the fabric here so it'll be underneath, so I don't want them to be there. So I was just adding a little bit more half stitches as well. I can't resist. Might as well work on this tonight, but I think I'm wondering whether I should move it on the Q-snap here already. I think I might do that. Kind of tempted though to do like that bit of the half stitching, but I think it'll show still because there's only a little bit on the other side of the, just a second. Yeah, because here is the, it's gonna be now, and there's just a little bit of half stitching maybe coming like to here. Then I need to fill that area and this area. This one has a lot of already filled, but, and then back stitching. And there's one more bee, and I need to finish this bee as well. Oh my gosh, it is so cute. It is so cute. Okay, I think, oh dear. Oh, so yawning. And tonight there's 2 biathlon races still. Oh, the poor guys, because this weekend it's in Estonia, and snow is pretty much like when they show like a wider view of like the surrounding areas, there is no snow, and the snow on the tracks is like the only thing that they have, and it's not looking great. And there's 2 races left now. I hope that it'll be okay enough for those 2 races. Oh yeah, it's a bummer when the race is happening like sent to the location so late and just not that much snow. Oh well, at least they have managed to do the races so far. So it'll be 2 relays tonight, which is very exciting. I love relays. These will be mixed relays, so should be really fun to watch. So I have 2 hours time to stitch before that starts, so I'm just gonna get on with this, move it on the Q-snap, get back to stitching. Yes, it's me again here. Oh, freshly showered. It's always like, is the hair really dirty or is it just wet? It's just wet. I just came for a shower. Just sitting at the Stitchy desk. What a surprise. Just thought I would show a couple of things before I get to stitching. So it's Monday, it's 3:20. Well, let's start. I did my 100 dimension stitches this morning. Oh gosh, it looks so pretty. I actually did some half stitching because I knew that was with 2 strands, so I could do that. Even though what a pain to do it there, but they just don't give much of margin, so I put it so that I can just do like the top row. Just good. Oh my gosh, it looks so nice. Really should fill that so I have like the bottom like wall there. Oh yeah, the steps and everything. It's very interesting because when stitching it, you don't really look at it as much as like you know, this is what I'm stitching. It's so nice to see it here. Looking good. Anyway, so I got that done. Then the plan was to get onto WhipGo, because I really need to get onto those WhipGo things, because I'm going to start stressing soon if I don't get at least one of them done. I know I still have a couple of weeks, but it goes quickly, right? You know, especially if struggling with it. So I am going to indeed work on this first. I mean, I already mentioned it in the previous clip, but let's just show the picture as well, because it is so pretty. So what I ended up doing this morning was that those threads were on this kind of cards. What a pain to take them out and put them back to these ones. So I decided I'm going to put them into an organizer. It's going to take some time, but it's worth it. And while I did that, I also fixed the saga file so that instead of the DMC numbers from there, it has the organizer numbers. Of course, at one point, I started getting a little bit lost. I hope that I've done it all correctly, but I do have them. I do have them all now on the organizer. Wow. Ow, ow. Oh, silly Laura is back, it seems. Where did she come from? So, and here is, of course, the start. I know one of the lovely subscribers asked me to stitch the length, like the width, to show like how wide will this be. I'm not sure if I'll get to it or not, but I think the pattern pretty much finishes like here. So it's not going to be wider than that, which is great. Where is my, let me just have a quick look. So I worked on this. I know you will have just watched it like a few clips ago. I worked on it when Amy and I were doing a special challenge weekend, the weekend before last. And so I did 125, something like that, stitches. So that was a great start, you know. Don't have to do the full 850. Still a long way to go. So I did just a little bit of the blue half stitching there before it was nap time, because I was up watching biathlon again and all the usual. But I said there's only one weekend left of biathlon. And then I get to take a, gosh, look at that brightness from the whip on out of the light. Then I get to take a month off from like sports stitching, which is kind of good. It's really good. And then we are onto the cycling challenges. I get to get my strength back up and whatnot. Anyway, last night I worked a bit more on the chamomile cat because I just couldn't resist. So here it is. I have now moved it so that I can work on the rest of the area. And yeah. Now that I'm showing it here, I'm like, did I actually show it already like this? I may have, but I mean, who doesn't want to see it again anyway? So there we go. That, yeah, the chamomile cat really keeps calling my name. Like, it is hard to want to work on the WhipGo when that is waiting. Okay, let me just check something. I'll be back. Okay, I'm back already. So I thought I'd show you some kits, because I have some new ones. Ooh, no, still haven't ordered any because you know the situation, no budget. So no shopping. But one of my lovely Stitchy friends slash subscriber had ordered one of those RTO mystery boxes, and the kids weren't so what she would see herself stitching, so she asked if I want them. Of course I want RTO kids, you know, of course I want them. And I've been daydreaming of one of those mystery boxes, so it was really exciting to see what was in there. Interesting variety of kids. I think this one was probably the one with the smaller size kits, because they have like the smaller and the large ones. In the large one, yeah, you'll get like the bigger kits, but maybe like one less or something like that. The funny thing was I had never seen any of these before, so that was interesting. So I'll start with the smallest one, which is, what is it called? Promenade. Very, very purple. I think it looks very, very interesting, but I'm like, why? I feel like this bit needs backstitching to somehow stand out a bit more. I like the Purple River though. Then we have Meadow in, oh, need to show how the threads look. God, I'm so hard to practice doing this, I think. 16 count Ada. Okay, 16. So next one is Meadow in Summer. And I think that looks great. Very strong colors. I do like that one there as well. That's very pretty. Like 3 in the series. That's lovely. So what does this one have? 14 count Ada. Oh, it is too. Very nice colors. I really like, you know, their cardboard sorters. They are just easy to use. There's a nice distance between the threads, and I really, really like it. Then there was Before Bedtime. Oh, does it come with some buttons? It does. I love the colors in this one. Super cute colors. And this one, 14 count Ada. Oh, look at those bright colors. Oh, those are lovely. Then I found this one actually quite interesting. This one is Street of Flowers. And yeah, this one will definitely get stitched. That is a wooden piece that gets sewn there on top. But how beautiful are the pansies there. Oh, they're just gorgeous. Gorgeous colors. And there we go. There's the building. And amazing colors. Absolutely amazing. And this one also has 14 count Ada. That Ada looks really good. I like the look of that Ada. The last one, this one, this one just made me laugh. Like, first I was like, no way I'm gonna stitch that one. It looks crazy, and it's like, the more I see it, the more it makes me laugh. And it's like, I've got to stitch it. It's funny how it goes from one end to the other. This one is called Honey Pie. Also 14 count Ada. Never seen this kit before. Look at that. Oh my god. I think it's also the eye just looking up there. I don't know. It just makes me laugh. Do you know that I think the only thing I don't like is the tablecloth. And no, I'm not going to change it. No. But it just makes me giggle now every time I see it. nice colors here as well. It's like you think that it would be darker somehow, set of colors, than it actually is. But that's how it often works out. So how lucky was I to receive these? Gosh. I really mean it, that I really can't thank you all enough for looking after me, you know, while things are really difficult in life, and like, you really have kept me stitching. And even though I haven't been able to do new starts because, well, it's by choice, but it has been so fun to get some new goodies every now and then, and you know, makes you feel a little bit more normal, which has been just absolutely amazing. So thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you so very much. You know, it's, you all are just so wonderful. And as usual, thank you so much for just that you keep coming back to watch the videos and just interact with me. And thank you just for your patience as well. So unbelievably kind. Righto, here I am back again. I think I promised a shop tour, so how about we do that now? So this is on Etsy, and the shop where I got my new pattern is called Bluebird Craft Store, or Bluebird Crafts Store. 2 S's there. And it is in Prague, Czechia. Gosh, why do I never dust my iPad before filming? But yeah, I recently found this one. I mean, it seems like they've been almost a year already on Etsy, but I really haven't been on Etsy very much. So I think I just happened to see one of their patterns and it was like, whoa, okay, time to come and have a look. So I figured, let's have a look what they have, because they have really nice patterns. And the shop is by 2 sisters. I think one does the illustrations and the other one does the designs, if I remember correctly. I think that's how it is. So here we go. So there is my new pattern, and the prices are not crazy at all, which is wonderful, because some prices are just absolutely crazy. Oh yeah, owned by Arina and Angelina. So yeah, they're PDF patterns and works with Pattern Keeper and Saga. So whichever you use, you know, you're gonna be good. Oh, that pattern really is so pretty. I'm so glad that I got it. This is another one that I really like. I think it looks amazing. I think I love the colors, and it's very clear, and it's just really pretty. And I don't know, is it always the red houses that I like? Because in Finland, red houses are a thing. So I like the berries. I think it's really lovely. Oh, that is pretty. The Santa, the snowman. Oh, how cool is that? I love the cat there as well. Even like that one in Aussie dollars is under $8. So what's that, like 4 US? It's not bad. A cottage for Charlie Feathers. Very, very misty looking one. And we have a spring one, a ginger cat. I wonder, I feel like most cat patterns aren't they either ginger or black cats? That one is cute, the ornament. I always love the Halloween ones with ghosts. I like it when there's a nicely done ghost. Some stockings, some more houses. Oh dear. Look at the grumpy looking frog there. Or is it more like snooty looking one? Judy, is this one for you to stitch? A Stitchy basket. These are very nice, simple. I like the, because I don't like all the houses. I like this sort of houses more than the other kind. Oh, there's a grey cat as well. Oh, that is really pretty. The like a Christmassy street with houses. Another house, and there's another one in the same series as that winter. Well, obviously. That one also looks great. I don't know if they have all 4 seasons for that yet. Definitely have those 2, but I mean, we'll see. We'll see. We got Christmas done for a baby Jesus for the people who love doing the nativity kind of things. There's another seasonal houses. Love the flowers on this one. Let's have a look at the Christmas village. Oh, nice. I love the backstitched. God, it looks so neat. Doesn't it just look like super neat? I like it. Then again, it has strong backstitching, which just, oh my gosh, it just makes all the difference. If you don't stitch things with backstitching, I don't know. I don't even know what to say. I want to have a look at that one too. Oh, that is lovely as well, isn't it? Wow. These ladies certainly have some talent. Some crazy talent. Oh, there's a pretty bird. I know there's many of you who love stitching teacups. I don't know why they don't call me to stitch them. I love tea. I like stitching birds, but for some reason I just never want to stitch them. Oh, I love the Christmas bunny. Oh my gosh, that is so cute. Oh, no, I'm not gonna even look at chickens. No, I have many chickens. Oh, Christmas birds. Oh, some more of these houses. Another house. Oh, the whole season in one. Wow, that's amazing as well. Oh, that is lovely. That is really lovely. A holy lamb. Oh, that is very nice. Oh my goodness, the Easter bunnies. Oh, those are adorable. That is a very pretty bookmark as well. Ooh. That is lovely. A Halloween bundle. Ooh, lemonade. Some more teacups. These are very, very pretty designs though. Garden one. They have a lot of different houses. Oh, cabbage is growing. I could actually see myself stitching that, but oh yeah, I already have a million patterns. So good thing we are just looking at these for fun. More houses. I mean, for people who like doing this kind of patterns, I mean, you got quite a few to choose from. Oh, that's time. The pumpkin patterns often look so great. I guess it's the shape of the pumpkin and the colors of them, and there's so many different kinds as well. It looks great. Kitten shells. That is pretty amazing. I do like that one. That looks good. Wow. I also like the tea and honey. Very nice. Olive oil, another pumpkin. Where geese wander, hearts grow fonder. Even though they have done a double S where it should be just one. There we go. Oh, so yeah, they don't have yet all 4 seasons for that house with houses with the mountains in the background. But I bet they'll be coming up with those. I hate bats in real life, but I do like that bat. And finishing up with the lovely Halloween owl. So there you go. Very nice patterns indeed. Go take a look and give them some love and buy a pattern. And if you buy a pattern, let me know which one you pick, because I would absolutely love to know. I always love to know. I love it when you share with me what you bought or what you started, and it's always lovely to hear. Right, good morning again. It's 10 to 6 a.m. on Tuesday morning. I woke up and I decided to get the Stitchy desk because yesterday I feel like I was doing everything but stitching, other than towards evening. So did I work on my whip go? No. No, I didn't. Sorry to tease you. No, I just didn't. But I sure did on chamomile cat. Do you notice a difference? Like, where have I been stitching? Yeah, I've finished all the back stitching now here at the top. I've done plenty here on the side. It's sort of very light colored. It's like super light blue and white together. It's so boring. And I've done lots of the back stitching here on the hat. And I finished the bee. It's looking so cute. I thought that I had actually less stitches left than I thought. But yeah, there's still quite a bit. But I so badly want it finished. I think that's what it is now. Like, if I have something that's closer to a finish, I'm like, yeah, just needs to happen. So I have a funny feeling I'll be working on this one again today. I think what I need to do is fill up at least this side. Just needs, it's not a huge amount of stitches. Do that. Then definitely get back to the half stitchy jungle, because it just seems to never end. And hopefully, yeah, I mean, I should fill this one as well, but that is my goal. Okay, that's my goal number 1. Oh, it has such nice colors. And I am glad that I stitched on the sparkly one, because it's a wintry thing, even though this fabric really has been a difficult one, but at least I've managed to push through, so that's good. Okay, I just made myself a cup of tea, so I'm going to enjoy a bit of that. And I already put even a thread on the needle, so I'm good to go. Okay, here we are. How did it go? Are you still awake? You still awake? I hope you are, and I hope you did a lot of stitching while watching all of that. I was going to say, it seemed like it wasn't that many projects I worked on, but I think there were still quite a few. So if you are one of those lovely stitchers who are doing that, what was it, Flosstube friends? Yes, I still know so little about it. If you're doing that, I'm sure that I worked on quite a few things. If your frenzy thing depends on the variety of the projects, or is it about the finishes, or is it just about how many minutes the videos are, or is it that everybody does it differently? I have no idea. No idea. Okay, but let's just do a couple of things that I noticed. I noticed that Mr. Cat, I showed that I started working on it, but then didn't show where it got to. I didn't work on it as much as I had hoped. Honestly, there just doesn't seem to be the right time moment to work on it, which is a real bummer because I like it so much. But this is how it's looking at the moment. Yeah, I know I did work on that a bit there. Did I also do this yellow bit or not? But I definitely worked more on the face. I did fill the ear. Yep. So there's still some bits to fill here, like there and there. And then I can do the backstitching to match the other side. It will be so amazing. It really is gorgeous. Yeah, it'll be nice to have the eye matching when got those back stitches there. Oh my goodness, it is such a beautiful, beautiful thing, and I so want to work on it. But it will happen because I really find it quite funny how different projects that just seem to come around like at different times. That you think that, you're going to be working on this and this and this, and somehow it just doesn't happen. That there are like other whips that it just seems to be their turn to be worked on, and they just keep coming until you work on them. And that's pretty much what's been happening. So, what else is new? Well, I have another finish. I really do. Oh, I feel so guilty about not working on my We've Got a project. But, like my friend Amy said, that, the whip goes are there for me to work on things that just I haven't worked on for quite a while, just to get those moved. It's not the end of the world if I don't work on them. And really, I mean, I can work on them anytime throughout the year after they get cold. It doesn't have to be that month. So whenever I work on them. The main thing is that I keep stitching. But I think that also it's my birthday at the end of the month. And I really would like my whips to be at 70. I think it's too much to wish to have them below that. I can't see that happening. But to have them at 70, that would be amazing. That would be like a birthday gift to myself. So, I am now at 71 because I finished the chamomile cat. Oh gosh, isn't he absolutely adorable? Can't really show the sparkle so much, but at least I'll try and bring him close for you to see. Wow, that really was a lot of half stitches. A lot of half stitches. It felt like it was never going to end. And for some reason, I did not enjoy at all filling those bits there with the grey and white there. Oh, I think it was just a bit boring, but looks so good now that it's done. I loved backstitching the flowers, and well, you know, I loved all the backstitching. I got no complaints at all. But yeah, half stitches were definitely the tough part of this. That's another wonky animal done now. A funny looking cat. This one was from, let me have a, what year did I start that? I started that in 2023, and it is called Chamomile Cat, and it is by designer Cross Stitch Pictorial, and she's got a shop on Etsy. And if you have the Miroshka app, and you buy patterns from Cross Stitch Pictorial, she can then give you access to those on that app, so you can use that, which is, I mean, that was the reason why I got this done, because I didn't have to use the paper pattern anymore, because it was seriously overwhelming. So 71 is where I'm at now. And let me just roll it up, put it aside. So I was thinking that I'll work on that, get it finished, and then I'll get to my whip go. Yeah, that cliff top. What is it called again? Why can't I remember? What's the name so difficult? Cliff top footpath view. Then I'll work on that. As soon as I finish the cat, I'll work on it. Yeah, I still didn't work on it because I want another finish. I honestly feel like abandoning all the stitchy plans I have. Just all of them. Okay, maybe keep the dimensions one, because I am not going to get that finished if I don't at least try and have my daily go for it. But I feel like abandoning all the other plans and just working like crazy on the whips to finish them. So this is then what I was working on while watching my own videos, and I think I am stitching to finish it. It is of course my 26 in 20 current 26 in 26 project, Texas Blue Bonnet. There has been some good progress made on this one. So while I was watching the videos, I tortured myself more with the 1/1 stitches, which are just horrible. Like, who can enjoy 1/1? There is no enjoyment in that whatsoever, just none. But it looks good here as the names. Last night I did the bird, at least most of the bird. I did do those 1/1 legs today. Then I finished the green. There was like a bit here of the green to finish. Oh, I did the white bits there. Did I do this last night? I think I did them last night. So today I have been, after finishing the greens, I grabbed some of that blue, which is Dinky Dye Silk, called Dreamtime, and I started working on the flowers. I decided to start with that color because I think the flowers, that's the main color. So I figured that it'll then be easy to add the other colors if I have already those ones done. And it does look really good, doesn't it? And I love my Ginger Stitch AU needle minder. I love these leaves. They are so nice to use. They always look really good on any whip. I usually have two of them just because they look so nice. But yeah, that's looking good. So now I just need to finish it before my birthday. I'd love to finish it this week, but I don't know. I think the main thing that might be stopping me is just feeling guilty about stitching them and not stitching something else. I need to just get rid of that silliness. Yeah. Need to tell it to go away. It has been actually oddly nice working on the like with the silks. I don't know. I don't really have a preference very much, but the silk does like sit nicely easier than DMC. I feel like I don't have to so often try and fix the last leg of the stitch. It just looks nice. But I'll have so much silk left over after I finish this one. I'm gonna use all of those. Well, I still need to finish that Reflections of Amsterdam, which has the silks, like, because I have 3 different blues on that, but 2 of the blues are fairly similar, so I may need to try if I would use that one as one of them, because I'll have tons left over. I don't need really that much for those flowers. I mean, even the green color, I still have loads of that left. That was another Dinky Dice one. They're very generous with these. Yeah, I just don't work on the kind of patterns where I could use the silks really. I feel like they need more samplery kind of patterns, and I don't really use those, so we'll see. Maybe I'll have to look at my patterns and see what I have there where I could use them, because I do have quite a few silks. Yeah, but I think that's it for now. Yeah, Daisy, do you have anything you wanted to say? No, I'm sorry, Daisy has nothing to say, so I told you she's very camera shy. Mr. Bird, do you have anything to say for the video? No. Also just silence there, so I know every now and then somebody asks, me to bring those 2 on camera, but yeah, I really don't think that's gonna happen. Unless you pay a lot of money, I think it's just not gonna happen. Even then, it might not happen. I don't know. So I'm gonna go now. I'm gonna get back to stitching because this blue bonnet needs to be finished. It's really pretty. No, it really is. It's a pretty pen, and I really wanted it because I have grown a Texas blue bonnets, and I thought they were absolutely beautiful. They're a gorgeous color. I would love to one day see like a field of them. Yeah, very pretty. Okay, I think that's all I have for now, and thank you as always for spending time with me and getting some of that stitching done, and we'll keep on going, and I don't know, do all the things and enjoy the autumn, and most of you will be enjoying spring arriving. I think autumn has definitely arrived here. It has been very grey. We still have, you know, nice temperatures and everything, but it has been very, very grey. I must say that I'm kind of missing the sunshine at the moment, but I hope we'll still get some before we fully head towards winter. I am not looking forward to the cold days and the big electricity bills. That I'm already dreading that. Okay, I'll see you at the end of the month for my birthday Flosstube, which will be nothing special. Still the same Flosstube. And if you remember what happens in April, yes, it will be my annual whip parade, which I always do in early April. Really looking forward to that, and I'll have so many fewer whips. So bad English. Anyway, I'll have fewer whips than I have had, I think, ever in a whip parade since I've been doing Flosstube. So that's very interesting. Be quite fun to. It'll be fun not to have all the same ones that I've had, like feels like year after year after year. So that'll be interesting. Anyway, I need to stop talking now. I'll see you later, and of course, come and join the Facebook group if you want. And I really will try and get back to live streaming. It still feels a little bit scary. I don't know what happened to me. Too much overthinking, I reckon. Okay, so love you all lots. Bye.